if you want to see how you get this look, keep on watching and I'll teach you how to do everything with the stuff that you probably already have. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do to make yourself look more dead using things that you may already have is to get a foundation that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than your skin tone. I'm going to be using the Nars Siberia in the Sheer Glow. You also don't want to prime your face. You want your face to have texture and to look dry and worn in. So I'm not going to apply my foundation with a sponge. I'm going to put the foundation on with a stippling brush, and I'm going to start off by stippling it and then kind of moving it around. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to lighten your skin tone up a little bit. And then if you're not going to be wearing an outfit, you definitely want to carry it down your neck so you look completely dead from head to toe. But this is all going to be stuff that is going to be stuff that most people already have. You don't have to go to the Halloween store and pay for makeup to make you look dead. You also want to go under the eyes and cover up your lips as well. Next step is going to be contouring. So you want to use something that's going to have a cool tone to it. So something that's ashy, something that looks almost gray. You want to have that sunken in kind of look. Also, when you contour, like if you see the shadow right here, that's where I would normally contour to give me a little bit more of a sculpt. So I'm going to go ahead and follow that shadow, and then I'm also going to take it up like a triangle and go down like this. And then before I move on, I'm going to blend this out a little bit. And then again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want it to get it on, sculpt your face. So again, where that shadow is, we're gonna follow that shadow. And then also, if you smile and you see this little curve right here, that's where you wanna about stop with it. And then bring it back up into that triangle, blending it out. And then now for the forehead, you want to, so if I look straight ahead, I see that I have shadowing naturally right here. You want to follow that shadow and then right across. And then whatever is left on your brush, just kind of stiffle it around any other places that you may contour with what is left over on your brush. Now, I am going to prime my eyes, and I want to use a clear primer because I do have redness and veining and darkness that I want to emphasize. I'm just going to use the Makeup Forever Step 1 eyeshadow primer. And then while that is setting and drying, I am gonna go in with a setting powder. I'm gonna use the Mercier translucent setting powder just because this is very mattifying and I want to look as dry as my face can look, like you've been sitting there rotting. Right now that we have the foundation to what we will be doing, I'm gonna work on the eyes. So I'm first gonna go in with the Mercier Caviar Stick in All Natural. It's a cool toned pink. And what I'm gonna be doing is wherever there's a pinkish hue, I'm gonna go in and emphasize it. So I'm gonna take it underneath my eyes, take it on my lash line, and up in my crease. And another tip is to make faces. So if you can make facial expressions while you do this, it'll be a lot easier to find the certain points that you're looking for. And then I'm just gonna blend. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and emphasize where I have contoured using some Lunatic Cosmetics contour palette. And I like this one because it has a bunch of blue tones in it, so it'll help with that grayish dead looking. And we're gonna take the kind of second to lightest blue and we're gonna go in and trace over everywhere that we contoured. The more purpley color, and I'm gonna pinch my brush. It's normally fluffy. I'm gonna pinch it and dab it into there and take it to the deepest part of that contour. And then I'm just gonna go back in with the blue. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm gonna take the normal contour color right here and I'm gonna take it on a big fluffy brush and sink it into everything that has a crevice around my eyes. So where I normally have a little bit of shadowing, I'm just gonna trace over it. And if you find that your eye bags kind of go down a little bit farther, definitely trace it. And then now with the same brush, we're gonna go in with the lightest blue. And this is gonna help give a little more of a ghostly cast. Kind of highlight with it. And then with a little bit of a smaller blending brush, I'm gonna go back in with the blue that we contoured with and take it into the deepest parts of your eye. I'm gonna go in with my D palette of all my Makeup Geeks, the matte shadows that I have, and I'm gonna go in with I'm going to take Desert Sands, which is a more yellowy, like a burnt yellow. I'm going to take kind of a pinched flat brush and take that and take it into my crease. Now I'm going to take just a little bit underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to take a stippling brush and go in with the Desert Sands and kind of stiffle that yellow around your face. Make you have a little bit more of a dirtiness to it, but with more dimension. It can be wherever the heck you want it to go. And if you do mess up with any of these powders, you can just take your translucent powder or a skin tone colored powder and just go over it, and it'll help to blend and soften everything. Next, I'm gonna go in with High Tea by Makeup Geek. And this is a kind of greenish gray. I'm gonna take an angled brush and I'm gonna squint my eyes and create creases and trace those creases with this. Now I'm gonna do it on my forehead. So now we have our crazy lines. We're gonna go in with a powder brush and we are going to take warmish color and just soften the lines a little bit. Now we're gonna take a pretty round fluffy brush and going in with a red eyeshadow by Colourpop, Hop On, and we're gonna take that one and go along the outer edge of the eye. And then a little bit under the eye. Now we're gonna go back to our Makeup Geek with that yellow Desert Sands, and I'm gonna put this around my nose. And take another eyeshadow. I take Creme Brulee and go around the edges. And then with Barcelona Beach, I'm gonna take the Colourpop E1 brush and I'm gonna lightly trace around my lips. Then I'm gonna take the same brush and go a teeny into high tea, again, the one that we kind of contoured with, and taking a teeny little bit and going like that, and kind of just like that. Now I'm going to take this grayish blue Stealth by Makeup Geek with a really tiny little brush, little lip brush, and I'm gonna go in, and if I see any veins, I'm gonna go in and trace over them. Alright, so now we got all of this, we're gonna go in with a little bit more of a greenish shade, and this one is called Fiji by Makeup Geek, and with the same stippling brush, I'm just gonna stipple it on the edges of where the contour is. We're gonna take the fluffy brush again and that same red from Colourpop, if I can get it open, and we're gonna take this in our nostrils. And now we're gonna take a small brush with gray color and going on, actually I'm gonna take a little bit of a bigger brush. Pencil brush. So for lips, since we put foundation on our lips, we want it to have a little bit more deathly look. So I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Always On Lip Liner in the red. And you want to give your lips lines and the KatvonD liquid lipstick in Dagger. And I'm just going to take a teeny little bit on my finger. So now the lips look a little bit more dead. I'm going to go in with a pink water liner. This one is macaroon. And I'm just going to drag my eye down. We are pretty much done. That's my zombie face. Alright, if you had fun watching this video, hit that like button. There'll be more easy Halloween tutorials coming soon. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more and get notified. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.